Hey, it's Cliff, and apparently the rumor going around is that Ripple funded a hit piece on Bitcoin. So I'm going to briefly show you where that rumor came from, as well as show you the study that the guy is referencing and briefly summarize it for you, as well as give you my opinion on if it's legit or not. And as you can see, I am a Bitcoin guy, but I also hold a good amount of XRP. So, my opinion is going to be completely unbiased. So the rumor came from this guy, Nick Carter, on Twitter, and he states, if you're in any way affiliated with Ripple, you've ever worked with them or taken money for them, you're dead to me. It's that simple. Their entire strategy is lobbying A, to get Bitcoin proof of work banned, and B, to get Ethereum branded as a security. And he references a few spots in this article that I'm going to pull up right now. So it is a study from the University of California as well as the University of Chicago, written by these three people. Now, this is like a 50-page study. Obviously, I'm not going to read everything here, but just to give you a brief idea, I will show you the abstract, which states, based on our estimates, we calculate counterfactual electricity bills, finding that small businesses and households paid 79 million and 165 million extra annually in upstate New York because of increased electricity consumption from crypto miners. Using data on China, where prices are fixed, we find that rationing of electricity in cities with crypto mining entrants deteriorated wages and investments, consistent with crowding out effects on the local economy. So generally, just summarizing, they're saying as crypto miners, proof of work Bitcoin guys moved into New York, it caused the price of electricity to rise for everybody in the city. So typically we see it's like a environmental concern, but now they're going to attack this from a different angle, which is the cost of electricity. And what he was pointing out here, it says Benetton and Compiani acknowledge financial support from Ripple University Blockchain Research Initiative. So that's what he's claiming, that they were funded by Ripple in this study. That is apparently a hit piece on Bitcoin. And to just generally summarize it some more, it says we find that households experience an extra cost of $6 per month or $71 per year. So that was generally the main finding in their study. It was just that prices were increasing, and we were blaming that on proof of work. So the whole article was to attack Bitcoin. Bitcoin's evil because of how they're over-consuming on the power grid. And XRP is great because XRP is a pre-mined coin, which doesn't use proof of work crypto miners. So the CTO, Chief Technical Officer of Ripple, was quick to respond, and he states that this is comically absurd. Either of those two things would be disastrous for Ripple, and he's referencing that Ripple wants to get Bitcoin and proof of work banned, and also that Ethereum would be labeled a security. And in my opinion, I agree with him. If Bitcoin was banned or Ethereum was labeled a security, our entire crypto market will tank. That's not in the best interest of Ripple at all, because the price of XRP obviously will be diminished. And one thing that I hear quite often from XRP users is that Ripple is not just based in the US, they have a market outside of the US. And although that is true, the American economy affects crypto the most. We saw that when they were sued by the SEC. And that's just how it is. Yes, they do have other means and other business outside, but if they were labeled or if Ethereum was labeled a security, the entire market would be done. Let's just be real. Maybe eventually it would recover, but it's not in the best interest of any company for Ethereum or XRP to be labeled a security. And his response to Ripple funding this study was that UBRI, which is University Blockchain research initiative, I think it is. Yeah, initiative. Funds for schools are 100% philanthropic and used as the school sees fit. So obviously they are funding universities, but they're probably just doing that to write it off on their taxes. They're doing it in a way that they can just give back to the community, and this study clearly has nothing to do with Ripple. This is just money that they donated. So I think sometimes in the crypto space we see people really they get that euphoric sense of craziness going on, and they will find any piece of information out there that they can try to link together and make it into a huge story that really it's probably not. And it's pretty easy to do. We saw this in 2017 when people were believing a crazy bear was somehow tied to XRP's price going to 589, and that somehow the Simpsons were linked together for 589 or some crazy stuff like that. I never got that whole thing, or the videos and people trying to solve the puzzles. Not my thing. Thought it was clearly someone trolling everybody, which clearly it was. But my point is, in the crypto space, people will kind of grasp at straws for anything that they can find. And this is clearly the same thing going on. So, in my opinion, no, I don't think Ripple is funding hit pieces on Bitcoin, because this doesn't benefit them in any way. Why would they do that? If anything, this is going to affect them negatively. So, yeah, just let me know your opinion on this one, and I'll see you next video.